absolutely just...
Window, George.
No. There's 3.
There's 1 pole.
He's also swinging the breach. How many people are gonna swing the breach?
Take big, man.
I mean, we can work it if you want.
Yeah, I can rotate it over if I need, man. I don't see anything. Okay, I'm coming with you guys. 5. Good shit, guys.
This guy's in the fucking trees, dude.
Yeah.
At the block.
Wait.
Yeah, one's on top of the One's on ticket.
Oh, he's so low. Go ahead, just go. Nice. Oh my god.
Dude, I didn't want to take the clip.
You're good, you're good. I actually know how to fix rank, chat, besides my reinforcement idea. If you've played Morden more than like 20% of your games, then you just get banned from the game. I mean, I just think it's more of like what Ubisoft has been doing with the game. They've just been forcing the game in a direction of aggression. I promise you, if you made rank the way it was before, people would largely play it the exact same way that they did, like that they are right now. The problem is that they've just made, I mean, in some ways, some stuff is good, but they've nerfed like all of the trap operators, right? They've nerfed barbed wire over the years and stuff like that. This has been like a long progression of like making utility not matter. They've also taken barbed wire off of so many operators. Barbed wire used to be an option for like literally every operator. Barb is a huge fucking deterrent for people to slow down a little bit. It's an awesome gadget in that regard. It's 100% rate 2.0. There's no consequences of losing. I mean, I would agree that it has a factor, but I don't think that's the only thing.
Okay, give me a second. I'm reloading.
Nice.
Nice.
There's a bunch of meta ops with barb, people just don't use it. Well, that's what I'm saying. The meta ops that have barb, though, are like, they also have C4, and no one's going to take barb. They've also nerfed Jaeger, and when you nerf Jaeger was like an operator that made anchoring easier. When they did the explosive update, right, so that there's splash damage. It's like a lot of little things that have pushed the meta to be more aggressive. You can nade people through the floor like super fucking easily when they made the splash damage update for grenades. And that's a fucking problem because you can't sit in sight and anchor as easily now. So it forces you to run more roamers. You also don't have barbed wire. So you're constantly like you can't just play the barbed wire. You have to actually swing the fucking doorways. Like all of these things are just adding up and piling on. They nerfed mute so that you can't mute all of the walls, right, anymore. Okay? They gave defenders EMP gadgets. When you have an EMP gadget, you don't need Thatcher anymore. You can go through without Thatcher and you can open walls. I'm not saying that rank 2.0 just made what already existed worse. Because now it doesn't matter as much, right? So you could play a little bit more like dumb and carelessly. But those problems were already there. And it was gonna happen either way. I don't know, I don't think the problem is with rank 2.0 as much. Like I said, it's the things that I said. They need to nerf the fuck out of grenades through the floor. That's one big one, right? They need to give every defender access to barbed wire, pretty much. There's this weird thing where every operator is limited to 2 gadgets. Why? Give that, like, barbed wire should be a standard gadget on every single operator. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. They should fucking give operators access to ACOGs again, right? Like some of like the anchor operators so that people can actually play angles safely. They should get rid of the impact EMPs. Like these are like all, I need to get out of here. For all of these things, if these things that I just said happened, I think that would make a way bigger difference than having ranked 1.0. I promise you, if they reverted rank to ranked 1.0 tomorrow, the meta would barely change. Barely anything would happen. Dude, you can't withhold a doc. It's your sworn duty as a fucking medical professional to heal, okay?
Medical professional. My ass.
Dude, doc does not. That man does not have a medical.
You know what? Listen, dude. Supplying medical, medicinal heroin is still a doctor, okay? Might be like more of a crackhead type of doctor, but it's still a doctor. Give me my gun sight! Fuck, I hate Thatcher so much, dude! Honestly, the worst thing about Thatcher is the fact that you lose your fucking hollow sight. The 1.5 sight is not already fucking busted enough. It doesn't... if you have a 1.5 sight and you're on the wall and you get Thatchered, it doesn't go away. If you have a 1x, it goes away. Why the fuck?
As well.
Like, I don't get it, dude. How does that make any sense? Explain to me how that makes sense. And if someone tries to bring some realism argument here, I'm gonna fucking lose my mind. Well, actually, Kilogram, the 1.5 sight is painted on, whereas the holographic sight is actually a display laser inside of the housing. Fuck off. I always see it is that Ubisoft as a company, once again, I don't know this for a fact. They are kind of like, they fucking, for Siege at least, it seems to me like they just want to run like very minimal fucking resources, and they just like, they basically just half-ass pretty much everything and try to extract as many resources as possible and as much money as possible out of Rainbow Six. It's my interpretation. So like the devs that are there care, they're trying, you know, they're doing the best with what they have. I think they're just overwhelmed. And once again, before everybody starts fucking... because what always happens is whenever I fucking say this type of shit, every fucking stupid fuck publication, drama YouTuber, dog shit morons like, fucking confirmed! This stream of KingGeorge, all-knowing, 100% factual information, gonna quote him. This is my interpretation. There's not been any devs that have told me this. So I see the devs as like, the ones that I know at least, they genuinely care about the game a lot. Simply not enough of them to complete the task that Ubisoft as a company puts before them. They're like understaffed, basically. I don't know. I feel like there's definitely certain businesses that are like kind of running that whole little thing where they're like doing this whole thing where they just like do the bare minimum. Dude, chat. Ubisoft is quiet quitting. Because the budget usually goes to funding some suit's vacation or a new Ferrari or whatever. Yeah. Well, I don't mind if people, like... okay, I should make something abundantly clear. I have no fucking problem with people making actual fuckloads of money. I really don't care. But at least just, like, as long as you're doing, like, a good job and, like, serving the needs of your customers and stuff like that, especially when, like, for example, Siege, or, like, Comcast, right, where they basically have, like, a little bit of a monopoly on the type of game. It's not, like, an actual monopoly, but, like, you get what I mean. Like, there's not, like, any, like, games that really compete with Siege, and there's a big fan base, all that kind of stuff. Like, make your money. I want you to make a lot of money, but at least just, like, do, like, service the needs of your customers. Comcast, they actually have a monopoly on a lot of different areas and stuff like that as an ISP, but they just, like, have shit internet. So I have no problems with people making ass loads of money. Do not care, but just do a good job with your product. Oh. Well, that works. This one's below. This guy has a shotgun, bro. One's at the bathroom window, he's flashing me, and I'm getting Jackal.
Yeah, I'm holding
that Jackal might be Bull. That's where he went last time. He's tracking my feet. I reactivated the gate. One's bathroom window. Dead.
KingGeorge on Twitter.
Dude, stop with
Okay. I only got 2 people.
Nobody likes your mid 2Ks, George.
You guys are unbelievable, dude.
We're off the chains right now.
To every round, just fucking nice clip.